1 week na police come call us say dem see one pikin wey dem throway put for inside where dem tie hand tie leg. My brother-in-law say dem tear my pikin chest like dis, na dem tear im chest o, dem tear im chest, dem tear im chest. Na we take go see am for mortuary now.
They said family is everything, but what happens when the same blood you try to protect becomes the very hands that will destroy your life? If someone had ever told me that the boy I fed, sheltered and treated like my own child would turn around to kill my 12-year-old son, I would never believe it. But here I am today, living with the pain, the agony, the sorrow that will never be taken away from my life until I pass this world. This is the story of my 12-year-old son, Emiliano, whose life was cut short by someone I called my blood. It all began with a simple call from my auntie. She sounded desperate. "Please, my sister, would you help my son to come and live with you and learn work? He is lonely here and restless at home. Please let him come and stay with you for a while he learns some handwork." Out of compassion, I agreed. I thought his family. What harm could he do? I told my sister that I don't have any problem with it, that he should come and live with us, that I'm only staying with my 2 sons while my husband is living in another city. For a while, everything seems alright. When the boy came, I treated him like my own son, fed him, guided him, encouraged him, and always advised him to be a good person. But in less than 6 months, this boy stole 150,000 from me. I was heartbroken. I sent him back immediately. I told my auntie that I don't want to do again, that the boy will never stay with me again, that he will bring problem for me and my husband. But my auntie kept crying, pleading with me to take him back. Out of compassion, out of my good heart, I tried to talk to my husband, but my husband refused and said that the boy did not mean well for us to steal from us in the first place. I pleaded with my husband and I was able to convince him, and we brought him back. Had it been I know that this is going to happen, I shouldn't have done it in the first place, not to talk of bringing him back on the second missionary journey. When the boy returned to my house the second time, I noticed he was a different person, quite distracted and always on his phone. Sometimes I will catch him staring at my son Emiliano in a strange way, but I brushed it off, thinking that it was just my imagination. Later, I learned that the boy came to my house and he was telling all his friends that by this Christmas, this 2025 Christmas, that he was going to go home driving a Lexus Jeep. They laughed at it and was like, how are you going to make it happen? But he kept replying them that he will make it happen, that he had planned. I never know that the plan this 18-year-old boy had was to use the blood of my son and some parts of my son for money ritual to make quick money. Oh my goodness, how did my good heart tear me into pieces? One afternoon, he told me, "Auntie, I'm going to take Emiliano out." I didn't think anything because they often play together. But when the night came that particular day, I did not see them. I felt panic in my heart. I tried calling their numbers, but both were switched off. I did not sleep that night. My heart kept telling me that something was wrong. By morning, a message came in through my son's phone. "We have kidnapped your son. If you ever want to see your son, transfer the sum of 30,000 naira immediately." They sent the same message to my husband, to my brother-in-law as well. So we all called ourselves and we made the transfer with the account number that they provide. After a while, they sent me another message. After I made the payment, I requested to speak with my son to make sure that he's okay and alive. They said that if I want to see my son, I need to pay the sum of 900,000 naira for me to speak with my son. And I was pleading with them that I don't have the kind of money they were mentioning, that they should allow me speak with my son. And they replied me that my son was sleeping. Immediately I heard that, my heart broke into pieces because I knew my son very well. My son never liked sleeping in the afternoon. For them to tell me that my son was sleeping, it means that something was wrong. Something was terribly wrong. Immediately I heard that, my heart started beating so fast. I rushed to the police station. I reported everything. They immediately began tracking the phone number that sent me message. To my shock, the signal led to my other auntie's house. My son had never visited there, so my son did not know the place. The only person that knew that location was my auntie's son, the 18-year-old boy that came to live with me. When we finally arrived at my auntie's place, she said that he has just left moments earlier. The police tracked him again, and this time around they found him. When they arrested him, he denied knowing where my son was. He denied even having anything to do with my son. But when they pressed him harder, after several hours of questioning, he finally broke down and confessed that he took my son to one of his friends, and from that one of his friends, they visited another friend, and from like that my son is dead. Cried out by a woman who is in grave. So after 1 week, the police led him to one of the friends he mentioned, and they arrested him. He mentioned 2 people, but the other one was on the run. But thank God, finally they have arrested that one. After 1 week, the police called me and said that they found a dead body inside a well. That the body that they found, that they tied the hands and the legs up. At this point, I wasn't even getting myself. I was not even able to go to the said location that they mentioned. So my brother-in-law went there by himself, and he saw that it was my son that we have been looking for. Oh my goodness. The day has turned dark into my eyes. My brother-in-law went ahead to say that my son's chest was opened and they took away some parts, including his heart. I am so heartbroken. We have conducted an autopsy to know the parts they took away from my son, but we are still waiting for the autopsy result. It has never come out. I am truly heartbroken. During questioning and his confession, he said something that broke my heart. He said he had tried 4 times to lure Emiliano away, but always failed each time. And this time around was the 5th attempt, and he succeeded. Had he been, I did not bring this boy back, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. Now my husband has been blaming me that I am the cause. He said his plan was to use my son in a ritual that would make him rich enough to buy the Lexus Jeep he bragged about. Imagine an 18-year-old boy willing to destroy his family just to get money and drive a car at 18 years? Oh my goodness, what has the world turned into? I sat there in the police station. All my body became numb. All I could think was, how did I not see this thing coming? Sometimes I will sit in Emiliano's room, staring at his pictures, touching his clothes, smelling his pillow, hoping that someday Emiliano will come back to me and call me mommy again. But all I see here is silence. I blame myself every day. I think about how my good heart has betrayed me. If I had listened to my husband, maybe my son would still be alive with me. If I had trusted my instincts, maybe Emiliano would be here with me, smiling and playing and laughing as usual. But instead, I am left into memories. I am left into pain. I am left into grief. I am left into heartbroken. I am begging, not just for myself, but for my son. I want justice. He was only 12 years. He did not deserve this. I want every mother listening to this story to learn from my pain. When something doesn't feel alright, do not ignore it. When God gives you a warning and sign, do not silence it with pity, because sometimes the evil that destroys you lives inside with you. When you say no to something, do not allow pressure to make you change your heart. Let your no be no and let your yes be yes. Emiliano's story is not just my story. It is every parent's nightmare. The world is full of wolves wearing family faces. Please watch your children, trust your instincts, and never let anyone make you doubt your spirit. Until my son Emiliano gets justice, I'll keep telling his story. Rest in peace, my son Emiliano. The person you might know yesterday, you might not know the person today. They might have turned to another thing that you cannot describe. Before you click off, click on this screen to watch other shocking stories in this channel happening in Nigeria and beyond. My name remains Nene, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye for now.